Yeah, in the last session, we have seen that how to set up this SAP Datasphere guided experience and SAP Datasphere on BTP, and we just configure the SAC in that. So in this session, what we are trying to do is how we can create the connectivity between Datasphere with Power BI, Tableau, and MS Excel. Okay, that's what we're going to see, and which involves below steps. First, we need to install the HANA client from this developing tools site. We can just download and install it, and then create the DB user in Datasphere. Then whitelist the IP address. Okay, you need to find out your external IP address, not the internal which you get in the command prompt when you type this IP configured. That is your internal IP address. Here I took a little more time because the connectivity is keep on failing. Then after all my R&D, I found that we need to find the external ID, which gives, I think, your service provider's IP address, not the your one, which is your PC you will get when you do the IP config command, right? Not that one. Just remember this point, so it will help. And then finally, you can create the ODBC connection and then connect to the Power BI, Tableau, whatever it is. As a first step, just go to this site tools, tools.hana.ondemand.com. Then HANA tools. Basically, if you can Google it, HANA tools, then you will directly get this site. And from here, if you are using the Windows machine, then you can just download this based on your machine's configuration. Somehow I didn't see this 32-bit Windows phone. I don't think so. 32-bit is still available, but in the 64 bits, my machine is 64 bits, so I just downloaded it and installed it. Just you can click it, and the moment you click it, it automatically prompt for the licensing agreement, and just read it and agree it. Then it will start downloading it. Finish. And once it download, you can just, I already installed it, so I'm not going to show this how we can go and install it, but these are the steps. I can just download it, extract the zip file, and then start installing it. Just double click on next, then it will install it. Finish. And once that install, then only you can go and see that ODBC. Here you can search for the ODBC and this 64-bit, and you can see it here, and you can do the run as administrator, and then you can see this location here. And from here, if you go to the drivers, you will see after you install this HANA client, then only you can see this HDB ODBC connection. Okay, now will go and create the connection over here. But before that, we have to go to the Datasphere and create a DB user. That is the one important thing we have to do. And then we have to whitelist the IP address. And then you can, yeah, once the ODBC connection is ready, we can go and set up the Power BI. So yeah, and now I'm using only that Datasphere which is installed on my BTP a platform. So I'm just using that. And just once you log into the BTP, go to the space management, and the space is already available here. So just click here, and just click on edit the space. Then you just go down, yeah, here you can see the user. Okay, this is the user I already created, but I'm just going to try with the new user. I will just create the new user and set up the ODBC connection. Okay, I just create DSBTP, and I will just enable this one. Yeah, okay. Actually, HDI is required some extra SAP support to get it done. So even if you can select or no select it, it won't create any much difference here. So I'm not selecting at this moment, and just it create the DB user. And from here you can directly open the, because that race Datasphere is completely built on the HANA database, And from here you can directly log into the HANA database and create your own database table and create the views on top of that, and those database tables you can directly consume in Datasphere and create the view, and then again you can consume in SAC or some other tool. We'll see in the next session, we'll see, but let's focus on only this uh, integration with the other BI tools. So once my user is ready, just click here. Oh, sorry. Once the user creation is done, save it and deploy. Yeah, in Datasphere, everything you have to deploy before using it. So see, you got the message that deployment is complete. Now we can go and see here. Say this is my database user. Let me open a new notepad and note it down all these details. Yeah, this is my database user. I will keep it here. And another thing required is, yeah, my host name. I will just keep it here. And port number is 44. This is a default port number. And the password, see, you cannot see in it by default here. Just click on new password and then you can just copy it here, or directly you can click copy and paste it. These are the three things required to create our ODBC connection: database username, password, and host name and port number. I'll close it here. Then the next step is just you have to whitelist your IP address. Then only it will establish the communication between the ODBC and our Datasphere. So for that particular reason only, I just set up the Datasphere in the BTP. So go to the configuration here, and there is a IP whitelisting tab, and you just click this trusted IP addresses, and you can add here your IP address. You just type whatever. Yeah, this is the one thing almost took 4 5 hours to figure out this issue, because keep on I'm getting the connection failure issues. So I think I have the screenshot of the error. Let me see. Okay, I didn't find the exact error message, but let's see, this time I will get that error message again. I'm sure for that. Let's create the ODBC connection. So I will come here, and in this ODBC connection, what I can do is, give me a second, ODBC connection, and add ODBC, and I got another window here. Just and finish it. Select this one and finish. Then it prompt you for the to enter the credential. So I'm just giving them a connection name, DSBTP connection, and description if you want I can give DS2 DS connection for third-party tools. And here the database, you have to select the single tenant, SAP HANA database single tenant, and this host name you have to give the one which we have copied. Yeah, host name you can give this, port number 443, and database is optional. You can use this for the secure connection. And now click on test. Then it prompt you for the username and password. So I have to enter my user ID and password. This is my user ID, and this is the password we got when we created the DB user. Okay, click OK. Connection got success. Oh, I think I need to remove the IP address and try it again. Give me a second. So connection got success. Okay, let me just go back and remove my connection. I'm not sure which is my connection actually. So I can find it from, yes, this is my connection. It is already added. So let me delete it. And now you can go and try test connection. Test connection. Again, I was prompted to enter the user ID and password. So let me enter the user ID and password. I already copied the password, so I will enter it here, and I can enter the user ID. and try now. Wait, again success. Give me a second. Yeah, last time I have deleted one IP address and I haven't saved it actually. So that's what I just now deleted all the IP address from the whitelisting and saved it now. Let me see the connection now, how it behaves. Again, click on test connection and just enter the user ID and password and try it. This is what the error I was struggling before, because I just got this IP4 IP4 from IP config, and even I tried search my find my IP in the Google. That gives our internal IP address, but it requires the external IP address. See, now we are getting this error, right? I will add my IP address and then it will fix the issue. I'm just adding my IP address here. See here the numbers, what by default is showing 32, right? So you see 32, and if you change the number of IPs it will show. See here, the number of IPs it is utilizing. Say I will enter 23, then the number will get changed. I will enter 28. See, 14 IP addresses you can, the range you can define actually. So I need the one, that's fine. So I'm just going with the 32 by default and just save it. Finish. Now come back and try the test connection again. And again you enter the user ID and password. That is the IP address. Just you can enter. Let me get my user ID and password. Yeah, I'll enter the password here and then my user ID. Finish. The connection is successful. So now the ODBC connection is established, and how we are going to use this ODBC connection we'll see next. Before that, I have to do a couple of things. Let's go with that. In the last session, we have enabled all the standard contents, right? All the standard contents we have downloaded from in the BTP. We have downloaded from the content network, the uh, sample database. A second. Content network. Sample content we have downloaded. Yeah, this is the one we have downloaded here. See, this is the one we have downloaded. So in this, there is one HR model. HR view is pre-built view is there. If you just open it and see, oh, instead of opening it, yeah, these are all the contents which we have downloaded. See, these are all the tables we have downloaded. So these are all FI finance related table, and these are all HR related table, and these are the sales related table. And on top of that, we have one HR ER model here, and then there are many views for the HR view. Just find out the HR view. Okay, HR view. Yeah, employee headcount. This is the ones the standard view, and I have downloaded once I imported this standard content. I have uploaded the data to all these base tables, and now this view is ready for the SS's consumption. Just note it down, this CDS view. I will just copy it. Sorry, I will just copy this view and close it. Now go to the data builder and select the space content network, because this space I have, yeah, I'm having two spaces, but this is the space where I have imported the standard content and my view is available. So go here and search for the views. Yeah, I like in Datasphere we can directly import the table and load the data into the table, then create the views on top of that, and those views we can consume in SSE. This is same like any like HANA database. We have to create the views on top of the calculation views on top of that and consume. If you go to the BW, then you can create the queries on top of that, and queries, and you can use the queries only in the SSE. The same process here also. So here, this is my view. This is the one which we are going to use. And once you open the view, yeah, this is the view you can see here, and these are all the measures. 10 measures are there, 29 attributes are there, and those, see, these are the tables involved in this complete view. The association, we have established the association. If you want to see like what is the association defined in these two views, you can see here. See here, headcount view and jobs dimension view, they both are combined, and see joining condition is job ID here. So like that you can see there is there is another way also. The other way is just come out here. Okay, see, this is the impact and lineage. This is one great feature where you can see, what are all the tables are involved, what is the view. This is what our view actually. See, there is one data flow is involved, and these are the different views involved in this data flow. I mean, I can say this is a view. See, this is a view, and see, you can see here exposed for the consumption. So this option is enabled here. And even if you want to see the complete detail, what are all the dependencies table, and you can see from here. See, these many tables are involved to create this view. I mean, these are all dependent views actually. Okay, I will just zoom it out, and even you can see left to right or top to bottom. Yeah, this is how we can see here. And this is the dependency analysis, and this is the data analysis, and this is the final view which we are going to use for the reporting purpose. Yeah, I mean, in the subsequent sessions I will show like how we can create this entire view and table, and everything will cover. But for now, just our main purpose is to see how we can integrate these things in the Power BI and Tableau. That's our main intention. So I'm going to use this head count view. Okay, we'll do one thing. Instead of going and using directly, we can just do the save as, and I will just rename this as, give me a second, GB demo head count. And I will try to use the same here as well, technical name as well, and save it. I will give, or else I will give slightly different names which usually help us to identify, or else okay, GB demo is fine. Let's go with this. So this is the view we are going to use in all the models, I mean all the tools. Okay, this view is ready. So this view is ready. We just, yeah, finish, just deploy it. We have created, we have done the save as, and different views we got, right? So this is the main option is required to make this view available for any other reporting tools consumption, including say SAC. So just deploy it. Yeah, as the deployment is in process. Now our Datasphere work is done. We have created the ODBC connection. We have whitelisted the IP address, and our view is ready. So now we can go and use this view first in SAC and create one story, and then the same story we can create in Power BI, Tableau, and Excel. And then we'll see, we'll discuss like what is the difference if you use the same view in SAC and Power BI and Tableau. Yeah, this is deployed, and yeah, you can see the status here. Yeah, it's deployed. Then let's go to the SAC. Yes. The other standard model, by using that, I have created this report here. Yeah, this is the one story I have created using the same model which we just replicate, I mean duplicated and created with a new name. So the same structure, same way how we are going to create it and use it in the SAC and Power BI, the same model. Yeah, in previous session, we already created the connection between Datasphere, my BTP Datasphere, and SSE, so I'm not going to create the connection. If you want to see the like how we can create the connection, you can refer the previous video. There is only a separate video is there for this how to set up the BTP and I mean Datasphere and the BTP and guided experience. In the other video, I will post that video link in below this video's description. Okay, straight away we can go and you might know that whenever you are using this Datasphere, there is no need to create the model directly. You can use the Datasphere view in SSE. So create the classic model. I'm going here. I just one panel is enough for me, and I'm just trying to create a table first and see Datasphere. I'm selecting the Datasphere here, and I can select the connection which we have created earlier. Yeah, this is the one GBTP DWC3, and then I will get the space. See the other space which I'm having two space in BTP, but the other space there is no content available for the consumption. That's what we cannot see it here. And then you can see the data sets what are all available. That view just now we created, right? This view GB demo head count. This is the view we are going to see here. Yeah, same. This is the one. Sorry, I think this is my old one which I created, but in the just now we saw that, right? Yeah, this is the one which we created just now, and this is what I'm going to see there. So this is my view, and click OK. Yeah, I will refer this is the one which I have already created, so I will just refer it and create the same here. So this is my table. I will just add couple of fields over here: employee ID, department, division, and what else I can add. Give me a second, or else why we need to struggle. We'll refer this one. Manager ID is there, a manager ID full name, and job ID, department. Yeah, job ID. Yeah, job ID I have added, location I have added, manager details I have added, and marital status. I think there is no data, so I'm not using that. That's fine. Okay, and I will add here something called salary. Why we are not getting any data here? Let me see. Okay, if I go and see the view, this is the view which we have down duplicated, and just I can see the data here. Let me see, something's going wrong. I'll see here why we are not getting data here. The connection is not refreshed. No, it should be refreshed automatically. There is no way. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I will try to create again. G GBTP DWC, no, I think same connection. Let me see. I can see it here. Hey, I'm seeing the value. What's wrong then? EMP. Okay, let me add employee ID. Yes, I'm getting data. Why it is not having data here? Okay, let me go back. I think I have selected the responsive page. It should, there is no difference. It should work. I'll go with the classic design and come here, Datasphere, and CBTP space. I can use this. Okay. Yeah, it's working. Oh, I think I need to reload once I just saved it, right? But somehow it is working now. Okay, yeah, let me add a couple of fields quickly. Employee ID. employee ID, division, department, and date also if required. I think there is no value for date, so I'm not adding that. And employee first name is there. We'll see. So it's our null fields. I don't want to add the. I'm not adding basically. Whenever there is a null field, job ID and location, manager ID is fine. I think all good. Starting weeks, birth year. I think, but here there is no data. Oh, 1 second. I think particular combination when I'm adding the location ID, especially data is not coming because I may not loaded the data into the location table. Okay, this is fine for me at the moment. So let's go with this. Or else, we can try to use the standard model which I have used in this report, but that may not give the much clarity like which model I have used. So yes, this is the, see, this is a standard view I have used here. So standard view is already, but there is no difference. I'm not sure why it is not coming. The one thing is there may not be a joining proper condition in the data sphere. So okay, let it, so not data sphere, then the particular table. Okay, let it go here. And so my this table is ready. Let me create this view. And now so go with the batch one chart, and I will just select the, which one will go. Okay, let it go. Or is the vertical chart, and I will just add what are the fields I have added here. Salary per job classification ID. So I can just go add here job classification ID. Sorry, not measure, it's a dimension. I will select here salary, and dimension is the job classification ID. Okay, this view is ready. So what I will do is I will just move here. I'm not focusing much on the cosmetics at the moment. Just I want to showcase the functionality, how it works with the SAC and Power BI and other Tableau. Okay, I got this view, and then I will quickly create the pie chart. This pie chart by salary per division ID. Let's go here and add another chart. Yeah, and this time select the pie chart or donut chart, whichever you feel you can go ahead with that, and select the salary, and then dimension color is division ID. Okay, we got it now. And the one important functionality I just wanted to showcase here is, okay, yeah, the same. This is a responsive page, so it is automatically adjusting the view. And now the moment I select this particular view, right, everything should get reflect. I mean, this chart and this chart should get reflect. For that, we can just add the linked analysis. And I'm just adding all the widgets in this page. So all widgets in this page, and just select it and apply it. So now you just come here and click. Okay, if I want to see for only this executives, right? Okay, see here we'll get for only executive, and see here where is that, where the job classification ID is not there here, right? So let me add that also. Only those fields only you can see here. Let me just select this table, go here and add job classification. Okay, see executives, whatever I select here, you will get only that related one. Okay, this is the one feature I just wanted to show. So the same thing I'm going to try in the Power BI and Tableau as well, and let me save it. GB BTP demo, BTP or not BTP, let's DS demo. Okay, I have saved it now. And here, say you can see the employee ID and manager ID. See manager details, right? So if I go here and here, see description, display. See, description is ID and description. See, you are getting ID and description both. Or the other option is property. I will just select here ID and manager ID. I will go here and properties. I can select all these details. Let's see, ID is already selected. First name, last name. These three things I selected. So I will get all this detail here. Okay. This is what the same thing when you are going to, because why? Because give me a second here. If you go and see edit properties, see there are some text fields we might define here. See, full name is defined as a text. So these if you are yeah, if you are having the experience with these BW base queries, there you just know that, right, that text fields and ID attributes that are all different we can define. And even if you are using in the nowadays when S4 implementation is done from ECC to S4, right, many clients they are expecting to get the reports on top of CDS views, standard CDS views. And we are all aware that the SAP provided many number of standard CDS, you can directly use it and build your report. So where the difference when you are directly consuming the CDS view in SAC, the difference will come is in this all standard CDS views built with this ID and attribute format. So if you are directly consuming the CDS views in SAC, you can directly consume it. But whereas in Power BI and Tableau, these text attributes won't come. So you have to individually define everything as a semantics. Okay. Here, so here that's the only difference that I'm showing showcasing you. So this is the one, so we can build it here and we can get it the name. So now it is done with the SAC. The same thing we will try to create creating Power BI. Yeah, I have downloaded my Power BI desktop and this is my Power BI. And once you open the Power BI desktop, there is an option get data here. Okay, just go here and there are more options. And from here more, right, you can select ODBC. You can search for ODBC or you can just go here. See, Power BI also having a lot of connectivity. A lot of you can directly connect to many other databases or sources, data sources. But here, see, we need to go with the ODBC. Yes, okay. I will go with the simple way. ODBC. And see, I got it here. Click ODBC. And what is the ODBC connection we have created? ZBBTP, right? This is the one what we have created. GB or DSBTP? No, I think GB only. Okay, let's go and click OK. No, I think that is not the one. Let's go with more ODBC. And DSBTP. Yeah, sorry, I think it's a DSBTP. Yes. So it will prompt again the user ID and password. The same user ID and password which we have used to create the ODBC, you can use here. This is my user ID and this is my password. And the other fields are optional. Connect. See, you will get many things here. So it connected actually now. And here you can see our space where it is. So this SAP content is my space. If you go here and go down, you can see all the views which we have created here. And I can try for GB head count. I'll just select this and see here we'll get the preview. And here see you can see the data. If you want to apply any transformation, transformation logic, you can just transform data or something you can do, or I'm just loading it and load it. It is loading. See here you got the details here. Give me a second. Let me just date here. Okay. Yeah, you can see here all the tables and details here. So just I want to create one table. Just you can select it here and same details what you have entered right there in the SAC story. You can get it here. I will just minimize this. Okay, and from here I can go and select one by one. Employee ID, division, yeah, employee ID, division, department ID, and what else? And job ID, yeah, job ID is there, and then manager ID, yeah, manager ID, and salary. I'll go with this. And job classification also is there somewhere. Let me just get the job classification. Yeah, okay. Here we get the table. See this, I don't need this table, just delete it. And this is what the table I got here. Okay, almost same fields. So where is my salary is gone? Everything gone into the column. So let me add salary field. Where is my salary field? Oh, okay, it got at the end. Okay, okay, this is what I got the table. Now what we can do is get the chart. Okay, we'll get one chart. So what is this line bar chart? Okay, we'll go with the bar chart. Clustered bar chart. No, we need just column chart. Yeah, we'll go with this column chart and select here. Hey, actually my screen is capturing little less detail here, so I can do yeah, I think now you can see full screen. Yeah, and when I select this bar chart, sorry, column chart, I can add here salary and then job classification detail. Yeah, this one is automatically sorted from the top to bottom, and we got it here. And just let me add another chart, pie chart. Where is the pie chart here? Yeah, this is my pie chart, and here also I can add salary and what is the other thing I can add? Job classification, not job classification, division ID. See, now let's come here and do some little formatting. Yeah, yeah, I will just reduce this size and I will get my chart here, so it looks really better now. And why? Oh, I think by selecting this I have selected the, okay, so this is what we can do. So here, I just added the table and added two charts, and we can do it here, just if you can select it, automatically it will reflect. There is no need to, how we did in the SAC, right? We just gone to selected this table and added the linked analysis, and then it will reflect to the on and selected option to all we guess when we will select this. So basically what we are doing is we are using this chart as a filter for the remaining all the widgets, you can tell, charts or tables in this particular story. See, this is automatically actually. Everything is doing automatically. And I can select here, same. Again, if I go here, JC Junior Executives, see, only it will select for that. So this is the option in Power BI. As you know, it's it having more features and all this more intuitive tool. But here, see, we will get only employed. There is no option to get the employee, I mean the naming details. So again, to get that, we have to go back to the data sphere and do that coding the same way. So if you want all these details and attributes, the manager ID, manager name, full name, last name, all those attributes, if you want to see, you have to enhance your standard CDSU or BW standard content to for other tools like Power BI and Tableau's purpose. Whereas if the SAC, you can directly use it. It will show the ID only whenever it's required. You can showcase, I mean, enable this first name, last name, and all other attributes of the employee. Okay, so now we have done with the Power BI and save it here. And yeah, I can save it just, or else leave it at the moment. And now we can we can go with the Tableau. Okay, both Power BI and Tableau I have installed the trial versions, desktop trial versions, and here is mine. See, I just opened the Tableau, and here also I think this okay. When I started recording, it is not fully covered. Okay, now you can see the complete window here. Okay, let it go, and I will move the Power BI to the other screen so that we can take this as a reference. Okay, this is my Tableau desktop, and yeah, this is another 10 more days there for the trial period, so that's fine for me. Okay, now see here, once you log into that, open the Tableau desktop, just click on more, not this one. So to server, you just select the option. See here, the connect options are there, right? So any file to, I mean, if you want to get some file and export into the Tableau, then you can do that. See here, to a server, you can click more, or because I used last time the HANA connection, it's showing here. Let's go to the more. Okay, you will go here and search for the HANA. So I got this HANA connection, and this is with my other connection which you have created. See, because my other user, I'm going to change it now. I will create, where is my credential? Yeah, the latest one which we have created. I will go with that. The single tenant, yeah, this is single node is fine. And server detail go, I think this is same server detail as well, because the same one we are using. But let me just try. This is my new server, and this is my old user. I'm just deleting it, and I will use this user. You remember it? We have created in the Datasphere, and type the copy paste the password here, and you can select this option, sign in, finish. It loaded. Yeah, here you can search the SAP content, and see here you can, in the schema, you can search for the SAP content. This is our schema, so you can select search it, and DSBTP is our one. Okay, and we got the source now. It is not working, and here you can search for this view which we are trying. Yeah, here in the schema in Tableau, in the schema you have to select for the SAP content, which is our what I can it's a space name, Datasphere space name, and then you can search the table, which is our view, and then here you can select your view. Yeah, just here in the schema, once you connect with the credential, you can just search the schema. SAP content is our space name, and then you can just drag and drop this table here. Simple, drag and drop, and now you can see here. See the data source. You can go and create the sheet. So here, whatever we have done, the SAC, right? SAC. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. In SAC and Power BI, we have created these charts first. In the same page, we have created all, right. In the Tableau, what we are going to do is, yeah, we have to create all individual sheets first. Okay, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, like that, and then those sheets we can create a dashboard. I will just mute it for a minute and create quickly all those three sheets and put in the dashboard. Okay, I'm back with the chart in Tableau as well, the same chart. Okay, in the Tableau, actually, this is our data source. Okay, this is the schema and this is the table which you have just drag and drop. Then it will create the schema over here, and then you can just come here and click on this plus. So automatically we'll get all these objects. So like this, you have to create the sheets. So I have created three different sheets. One is table, this one, bar chart, pie chart, and then I have created a dashboard. And in the dashboard, I have added all three. See here in the dashboard, see just now I added the fourth one. If you add another one, that will come again here. See fifth one. So whatever you will add here, you can adjust here. And in the see fourth sheet again, I will add something, some chart. 1 second, give me a second. Yeah, here I will try to add price or what I can take, because I have the data for the only salary, so I'm just taking that. And by manager, I will take by manager. Okay, I will just take this and then manager. Where is this manager? Yes, manager, and I will just make it as a line chart, not line chart. Give me a second. Okay, not this. I don't like this chart. Okay, I'll just prepare this one and I will name it as a, what is this chart? Okay, and bubble chart. Okay, finish. This is done now. Okay, and I will come to the dashboard. See here, bubble chart is there, and just you can drag and drop and keep here. See, I have added it here. So like this, you can create the dashboard in Tableau. So once the dashboard is ready, then you have to filter it. See, there is an option. I can just click this. See here, filter. If I remove that, then it won't work. See, it is not working. So once you get everything, you just go here and filter it. Then it will behave accordingly. And you can restrict. If you select here, then the table will get reflected. Those are all you can reflect. You can do from here. See, I will select this one and click here. And now see, I will select. Based on this, we are using this pie chart as a filter for remaining all. Okay, so this is what we can do with the Tableau as well. Now Power BI is done, Tableau is done, and the final one is Excel. In the same way, we can use in the Excel and create the table. Okay, and SAP come up with the analysis for Office. EO is there, but there is a separate software you need to install. But with this ODBC connection, you can directly use the MS Excel. Let me go through that. First, let me open the Excel and we'll see. Okay, I just opened my Excel, and from here you can go to the insert, sorry, not insert, data, and get data. And here somewhere you can find the ODBC connection from data source. Give me a second. I think directly we can connect to the HANA database, but let me try the different option, which is the ODBC one, which we created already. You just go to the data and here click on get data. There is from other data sources and there is a ODBC connection. Yeah, from ODBC. And here you can select your DS BTP connection. Click OK. Yes, it will prompt for the user ID and password. Let's enter the user ID and password. Yeah, this is my user ID which we created in the BTP database user, and this is my password. Okay, and connect. Same here also you can find the our schema SAP content, and I found it here. And in this is our schema. Which one? Give me a second. Yeah, this is the one. I'm checking which one I can select. Yes, this is the one I can select and see same how we got in the Power BI. Load it. Yeah, see this is how you will get here query and connect and these details. Okay, and now if you want to create the pivot table, then you can go and create it as well. And see, I just duplicated the column and another sheet here. So database also, see, this the data sheet will appear like this. So which are all the data we are getting, you can see here. And see, when I go to the next one, you can see here. And let me just zoom my screen. See here, there is a refresh option. Okay, you will get the refresh. If you want to refresh, you can refresh it. And still, if you want to edit the query, there are a couple of options you can edit as well. And now let me create a pivot table. Let's see, select in the new sheet and click OK. And I got it here. So again, same, I can take the salary and where is my measure? Okay, and the row, this one, and salary I can keep as this one, the value and column as well if required. Sorry, I think I have done something wrong. Yeah, not in column, it's in value. Okay, and then if you want to add any chart, you can add here. This is what you can do. This so in short, what I'm trying to show is we can create, we can directly use the Datasphere query and Tableau, Power BI, and MS Excel and SAC, and we have created all these required fields. So here also see you can get only employee ID. The descriptions you won't get. So that's what SAP combination. Any SAP data source if you are using an SAC is kind of a best approach. Sure. Or else you have to need some customizations. You have to do either in the CDSU level. You have to take the standard CDSU and do some customization over there, or else the other option is see in a data sphere. Even I think you can use the same standard CDSU and consume like this, but the thing is some customizations required as it is how it will appear in the SAC. It won't come here. See like this, the description, name, first name, last name, the properties won't come properly here in other BI tools. Thank you. I hope I covered the complete integration between Datasphere and Power BI, Tableau, and Excel and SSE. So same what we tried is in SSE we created one story, and the same story we tried replicating in Power BI. So Power BI is straightforward. We can just create it. Drag and drop, and then everything it will take and get the report. Whereas in Tableau again we need to create the different sheets, and we can create the dashboard, and there we can put these kind of filters. Thank you. In the next session, I will try the different options and get the video ready. Thank you. Thanks for watching.